Karnataka identifies 9,326 out-of-school children in survey. Telangana aims to become civil service hub, said CM Revant Reddy. Cold wave forces school closure in Jharkhand, revised timings in Chandigarh. UGC students evaluation system for NEP 2020 implementation. India introduces new e-student visas for international students.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Education News Network. I'm Pallavi Kulkarni and today's top news are: a survey by Karnataka's Education Department for 2024-25 revealed that 9,326 out-of-school children with urban areas reporting higher dropouts. Bengaluru South leads with 2,028 OOSEs, followed by Bengaluru North with 1,824 and Koppal by 1,181. Migration due to parental job loss in the main cause, alongside health issues by family problems and deaths. Efforts to re-enroll students have seen 5,728 children in various stages of enrollment. In Dakshina Kannada, 43 OOSEs were identified, with 11 brought back to school. However, updated surveys revealed higher dropout numbers, possibly due to earlier data collection errors. Officials are cross-verifying recent data to address inaccuracies. The government continues initiatives to reduce dropout rates across the districts. Telangana Chief Minister Revant Reddy announced the recruitment of 5,143 government employees in a single year, calling it unprecedented. Speaking at an event under the Rajiv Gandhi Civil Service Abhayahastam program, he distributed Rs 1 lakh checks to 20 civil service aspirants who cleared the civil's mains exam. Reddy highlighted that Group 1 exams were conducted with a 14-year gap, with 563 posts filled and remaining recruitment to be employed by March 31. The CM expressed a vision to make Telangana a leading state in civil services selection, inspired by Bihar's success. The program provides Rs 1 lakh financial assistance to aspirants aiming to foster Telangana's prominence in national civil services. Amid freezing temperatures, Jharkhand and Chandigarh have implemented measures to safeguard students during the ongoing cold wave. Jharkhand has closed schools for students up to class 8 from January 7 to 13, with temperatures dipping to below 6 degrees Celsius in the part of the states. Classes 9 to 12 remain unaffected. Chandigarh has suspended physical classes for students up to class 8, replacing them with online classes starting at 9 a.m. For students in classes 9 to 12, physical classes will now run from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. with pre-board sessions beginning at 9 a.m. Staff timings have also been adjusted. These steps aim to ensure safety while minimizing disruptions to education amid persistent cold weather. The University Grant Commission, that is UGC, has proposed a new system to assess higher education institutions based on their implementation of the new Education Policy 2020. The evolution includes a two-step process, which is eligibility qualifiers. HEIs must meet mandatory benchmarks to qualify for UGC privileges. The second one is quantifier parameter. Eligible institutions are scored on specific NEP related initiatives. Institutions must provide accurate data with false declaration leading to application rejection and possible penalties. The UGC is seeking public feedback on the draft system via the website. The initiative links NEP 2020 compliance to institutional benefits, encouraging HEIs to align with the policy's objectives. Detailed regulation and submissions forms are available online. The Ministry of Home Affairs has launched two new visa categories for international students: the E-Student Visa and the E-Student X Visa for dependents. These visas aim to simplify the process for foreign students pursuing education in India, particularly from the subcontinent and Africa. Applicants must register on the Study in India, that is SII portal, which partners with over 600 institutions offering diverse courses. Eligibility requires admissions on SII partner institutions verified through a unique SII ID. Visa applications are processed on the Indian government portal. The initiative supports undergraduate, postgraduate, doctoral, and certification courses, fostering India's reputation as an education hub. Students can track applications via the SII dashboard, ensuring a seamless study abroad experience in India. That's all for today's news. Signing off with Pallavi Kulkarni. For more such news and detailed information, log into our website www.theeducationnewsnetwork.com. Don't forget to like, share and comment on this video and subscribe to our channel.